Hey Trance family, Brandon Beatty Trance, and today we're going to talk about arranging the track and getting something that's a little bit more interesting and evolving, and we're going to really hash out these sections because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not happy with like these plucks that I was kind of putting in. I think this pluck runner is just not working for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and just get rid of it. And we're going to put the pluck drives, I think we'll keep those in right there. I was listening back to the track and I realized that the atmosphere is really cool in the beginning, but now I think I want a little bit of a bass atmosphere. And so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take this note that's being held out and boost it an octave higher, and then I'll actually put kickstart onto the bass here and make sure that we automate it, that the automation's only at the beginning. And what this is going to do is going to create this kind of like cool bass intro atmosphere. Yeah, so that definitely helps fill out that atmosphere that we added from last time. And then something else we can do, I think, is really, I think we could even push when these drives come in. I think we'll push, same with the pluck drive, we'll have those kind of come in at the same time. And already we're creating like a theme, right? When the pluck drive comes in, the sort of drive effects come in. What else can we do to make this track a little bit more interesting? I think I'm taking out the rolling bass in the beginning because the sub will fill out that atmosphere there. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm looking for ways I can just take what we already have, make the track interesting, reinforce certain ideas. I think, yeah, I want the open hat to come in much later. We don't need a ride in the beginning. And I think one idea is I really want to emphasize this section right here. We're going to cut like an entire And so what I did there, by taking out a beat for about most of the elements, I was able to create sort of a really cool and dramatic impact at this part. I'll play that back for you guys so you can hear it. So already we've really cleaned up the arrangement just by removing the stuff that really wasn't working. So again, I apologize and thank you for being patient, but that's really kind of the creative process. It's like trying different things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, taking time. If you noticed, I really took about a month in between some of these videos to give myself a break from the track, give myself fresh ears, and take the track in the direction it needs to go. And so already from making these changes, I hear a lead pluck. So I'm going to mess around with some lead pluck ideas. Okay, and so I had a few moments with the track. I had to do some of this off of camera to really put it together, but I started to hear like some kind of guitar or string instrument in my head, and the only thing I really had like that in my library currently was this Middle Eastern string instrument. I went ahead, I put that through some reverb and effects here, and kind of came up with this melody. And so when you put it on top of the beat, I thought it gave it a pretty cool feel. So okay, so already we're making huge adjustments to the track. I mean, I feel like we've just taken it from like a rough idea into something that's becoming a little bit more professional and cinematic. I also added some cinematic violin pads and ensemble in this section, just to really emphasize that cinematic structure that I'm starting to build. Okay, guys, and so I took some time. I really went through the track and figured out where I could make small changes to keep the track interesting. I did some level of automation, right? Like areas like this, where I could kind of pull the percussion out, automate it back in, okay? Creating interest. Again, not having everything play right at once in the beginning, but really taking our time to emphasize these ideas. So I noticed by really waiting to bring the plucks in when the kick drum drops, it really kind of created this like tension, and it offsets the kick drum from not being there. It's like instead of a kick drum, now we have this pluck driving it. Then when the kick drum comes back in, we have the acids kind of taking over with the sub bass. Then finally, that's when the plucks and everything come in. And then I don't just loop that again, you know, I have another lead coming in. And on top of that, I have a guitar sort of melody evolving, right? All that is going to eventually go into this piano cinematic thing. And then we'll go into a saw theme. And everything will eventually get to here. Where everything's going to play at once, and somehow we're going to tie the guitar in to all of that. So I'm going to take a little bit more time with the track to continue arranging it all the way through, just like I did here. I'm going to need to do the same thing to kind of create an outro. And again, just keep taking these ideas that we've come up with so far and putting them together to kind of create a story.